Hey, Bibby. I have been thinking. Tommy has been sitting like that for 23 minutes. Bibby, I said there was a donkey last week. Why was there a donkey? Why didn't Jesus just walk or ride a horse? Why the donkey? Tommy, I thought you'd never ask. The donkey was not an accident. I just read something. I found it. There is a man named Zechariah. He was a prophet, like Isaiah and Micah. He wrote about a king riding a donkey about 500 years before it happened. 500 years! Yup, and guess what, friends? We're going back to see it. See, your king comes to you, righteous and victorious, lowly and riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. Zechariah 9:9. Did you catch that? God didn't just say a king is coming. He said the king would come on a donkey, specifically 500 years before it happened. That is very specific. It is. And before we go back in time, I have a game for you. Game time! Look at these 3 kings on the screen. Point to the one you think Zechariah described, the one God said was coming. That one, obviously. The cool one with the horse and the armor. That is a king, Bibby. Friends, if you pointed to number 3, the humble figure on the donkey, you got it! I also pointed to that one. At the end. In my heart. You pointed at the horse, Tommy. My heart pointed at the donkey, Zechariah said the king would be lowly. That means humble. A donkey. Peaceful. Gentle. That is who Jesus is. And we are going to see it happen. Here we go! Donkey Adventure! This is about 500 years before Palm Sunday, ancient Jerusalem. And that man right there, that's Zechariah. He's writing something. He heard something. Look at his face. He looks like when my dad gets an idea and stops mid-sentence. God just told him something that won't happen for another 500 years, and he's writing it down right now. See, your king comes to you riding on a donkey. He just wrote the donkey. We just watched Zechariah write it down. Now we're jumping forward in time to the week before Palm Sunday. Jesus just sent 2 disciples to go find something. What do you think they're gonna find? Look at the 3 choices. Point to your answer and shout it out.
Let's meet our prizes today. We have a horse, a donkey, and a camel. Which one will it be?
Camel! I feel it in my bones. It's giving camel energy. The camel would have been amazing, though. If you said donkey, give yourself a high five. Because Zechariah already told us God had a donkey planned. And Jesus knew exactly where it was. Let's go see. This is Bethphage, a little village right outside Jerusalem, the week before Palm Sunday. Jesus told 2 of his disciples to go find a donkey. He knew exactly where it would be. Bibby, look! There it is! Just like Jesus said, exact village, exact animal, already there, waiting. That is so cool! Tommy, we are observing. The disciples need to go find that donkey, but there's a fork in the road. Help them choose. Point to which way they should go. This way, a grand palace, very royal. Or this way, a simple village, humble. Where would Jesus send them? Point now. always palace. The king deserves a palace. Tommy, think about what we learned. Humble village. I knew it. I chose that.
You pointed at the palace.
I was testing it. The simple village. Because God's king doesn't come with palace power. He comes with humble purpose. And every detail was planned. Watch this. The owner is asking why they're taking the donkey.
The Lord needs them. He will send them right away.
He just let them go? Just like that?
Because Jesus knew he would. He told them exactly what to say. God planned the man. God planned the donkey. God planned the words. God planned all of it. Every detail. All right, friends, final game. Bibby's True or False Challenge. Hold up thumbs up for true and thumbs down for false. Ready? Zechariah wrote his prophecy about 500 years before Palm Sunday. True or false? If you said true, give yourself a point. Jesus sent his disciples to find a horse.
True or false?
False. It was a donkey. All right, friends, let's head home. We made it back! Look at this. 500 years before Palm Sunday, Zechariah writes, the king comes on a donkey. Then, right before Palm Sunday, Jesus says, go to this village, find this donkey. And it's there. You were amazing today. 4 games, 2 prophets, 1 very important donkey. Give yourself a hand. Next week, the king arrives. The crowds go wild. The palm branches start flying. You have to be there. Hit subscribe so you don't miss week 3. Share this with someone you love. And remember, God plans every detail. Thumbs up for Jesus and for donkeys. And with that, see you next week.